I'm Nicki Minaj, and you're watching Torrez TV. All you other girls, step your cookies up, because you're not TT. It's Barbie, bitch.
Nicki Minaj, as promised, is iCover 92.1 behind the scenes. She just shut it down on stage. All right, you have the album coming out and you have the new project. As a matter of fact, the new single is dropping soon, from what I've been told.
Yes, but I'm focusing on the Young Money single, which is Bedrock. I don't know if you guys played it yet out here, but we're actually shooting a video for that on Thursday. So that's what I'm most focused on, because that album drops on December 15th. And I'm on tons of songs on that. So I think, like, for all the people that like Nicki Minaj, that's something that they can kind of like quench their thirst with real quick. I'm also on Baby's album that drops on November 23rd. Gucci's album drops on my birthday, December 8th. And, yeah.
What is it, a Sagittarius?
Yes.
My sister is a Sagittarius.
What are you?
I'm a Leo. Yes, see?
Yeah.
You see where the, you see where the drama comes from?
Yeah.
A Leo.
Yeah.
But my sister's Sagittarius, and I know how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also on, Rebirth also drops on December 18th. That's Wayne's rock album. And
so finally they got a release date.
Yeah,
I know it's been pushed back a few times. Okay.
Young Money and Wayne's album drops on that day.
Okay, so Mac Main's on the album as well?
He's on, Mac Main. Everybody's on the Young Money
How is
album.
Mac Main doing? He hit me up on Twitter.
I mean, he's fine. Mac Main is like my big brother. He's like the sweetest, most genuine person. He's always doing fine.
I remember Mac Main is so crazy. Like, before Lil Wayne was really Lil Wayne, I used to work in New York, and they used to come by the studios, you know, because a lot of people in New York wasn't really embracing that whole movement, and he was just like so humble,
very humble and sweet,
and a sweet dude, you know. And now it's good to finally see his work, you know, paying off and whatnot.
Definitely. Shout out to Mac.
Hey Mac. So anyway, so who else? I saw you guys on The Source. You guys had the cover.
Yeah, we didn't even know that. I had no idea that The Source was going to do that. They just kind of took pictures and put it on there. So shout out to The Source, because that's obviously our first cover.
Right.
Some other magazines wanted to do it, first, but I guess The Source beat them to it.
It was a good look for The Source, because when I picked up the magazine, I said, this might be The Source little comeback right here. You know what I'm saying?
I see that magazine all over now. Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah. So you had the girls on stage going crazy. Are you surprised at like the feedback that you've been getting?
I can't lie, I am surprised.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised. I don't, being a female, you never really expect to be kind of showered with love and stuff, you know. It's difficult. So yeah, when I went out, their energy was insane. I have to really say thank you to everybody at VSU. Thank you to everybody that came out, because this was like, the energy was insane. I mean, it was so much love, and it was just crazy. And I love signing boobs.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was kind of cute. She had the girls come on stage and she signed their boobs and whatnot. Are you surprised at the energy? Because, you know, and I say this because when you're very vocal, and I'm speaking from firsthand on the radio, and you kind of do what you want to do, and people can't tame you per se. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you make your own moves, you call your own shots, and a lot of people deem that as maybe diva-ish or certain things, so you catch a lot of flack as a woman. But if you were a man, it would be totally different. Like if I was, no disrespect Flex, but if I was Flex or somebody of that nature, nobody would be calling the radio or texting somebody about something I said. You understand what I'm saying?
I definitely agree. We are definitely, women are held to different standards. I mean, it's just the way it is. And yeah, and I always say, you know, nobody tells 50 and Wayne anything when they're taking their shirts off every night. I mean, you could say that's selling sex. That's selling sex appeal, you know? And I respect, of course I respect Wayne, and I respect 50 very much. So I think nobody makes a big deal, you know, but if a girl comes out in a cute little, you know, outfit showing some boobs or something, it's some, you know, they got, oh, she's not a real rapper. Yeah. I write my own raps. I do everything on my own. So what makes you say that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I got a lot of Twitter emails today, and I said, send me Twitter requests for Nicki Minaj and what you guys want me to ask her. And people were questioning your rap lyrics. And I said, well, look at the battle she just did with the Cypher, because I was actually there. I saw you on the red carpet at BET Hip Hop Awards. You can check out the website for that. And people were saying, well, did she write that rhyme? And I was like, well, what does it matter if she could spit it? Because half of the rappers that do rap, 9 times out of 10, they're writing their rhymes or reading it from their black.
Well, can I say that, oh, you mean if I wrote it and wasn't off the top of my head?
Right.
How many people do you think on that cypher spit off the top of their head? Like, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. Yes, I don't spit that off the top of my head. I can't come up with those punchlines, metaphors off the top of my head. And everybody else besides KRS-One, who else could you name that freestyled off the top of his head? Shout out to Mos Def and Black Thought and Eminem.
Wasn't that a crazy
insane?
Cypher?
Oh my God.
Oh my
Insane. But do you think they did that off the top of their head? No. And I come on now. And that's the point. They will tear apart a female. So, oh well, she did a good verse. Well, she didn't write it. Or she wrote it. Everybody wrote their raps for freestyle.
Instead of just applauding the fact that
exactly
you did a good rap.
The only thing that matters is that I wrote it on a paper and memorized it. I don't need a dude to write my shit. Wayne never wrote my shit. No one writes my stuff because it's in here. It's not about what you have down here, you know what I mean, that makes you intelligent enough to write a rap. Yeah. And I think that's so corny.
Were you nervous getting in a cypher with a whole bunch of dudes?
Yes.
Yeah. Were you surprised that people like Trina wasn't in the cypher or Kim or any other females? You know what I'm saying? Just
I think. Well, maybe with Trina, because I know, shout out to Trina, I love her to death. I sometimes, honestly, and not about Trina, because I'm sure Trina would have done it if, whatever. But a lot of the older girls, I think that they might think that the cypher is kind of like beneath them. You know what I mean? And so I can't blame them, but I also have to get mine. Like, I got to get in where I fit in. And I think it's dope for people to see female MCs in that light, in the cypher mode.
Yeah, but you know what I noticed about Trina, just by following her on Twitter, and shout out to you, Trina, can't wait for you to be on my mixtape. Anyway, she embraces you, and she makes it very vocal that she embraces you. What I don't understand is how come other female rappers haven't come out and like really gave you that salute, that cosign. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I gotta shout out to Foxy, because Foxy, I mean, even though she might not be very vocal and in the public eye, Foxy was one of the first female rapper to say, I got your back, Nick. Like, whatever you want to do, I got your back. Now, she and I don't correspond as often as me and Trina do, but she always kind of gave me her blessing, so I have to shout out Foxy. But with all the other girls, I don't know why. I think it's natural for everyone to kind of, I think sometimes your intimidation makes you just sit back and wait and hope Nicki doesn't pop off, and if she does pop off, it's too late. Wait, hold on, maybe you know what I mean. It's like that.
But how dope would it be though for Trina, you, Kim, and Fox record, or just you, Kim, and Fox, just a New York girl record?
New York, that would be stupid.
Wouldn't that be stupid?
Insane.
Just like put aside the egos and just put a girl power record out right now.
Right, because it's kind of crazy that Kim and Foxy are from, they're both from New York, and I happen to be from New York. It's insane.
Yeah.
New York breeds great female rappers.
It does.
I say so myself.
So look, I was looking at a video the other day. Let me see your nails. Because remember when you first came out, you used to have those signature long nails?
Yeah.
You don't do that no more.
No.
Why not?
When I saw it back, well, the real reason is that I moved from New York, and this girl named Zena in Queens, she used to hook me up. You might know Zena. She used to be like, I think in the Coliseum. Now she's on Merrick.
Okay.
But she gets busy.
And Queens on Merrick Boulevard, right?
Yep, she's right there, and she
Sorry, guys, that's New York.
Yeah, she used to hook me up with the designs, and when I moved to Atlanta, I didn't trust anybody else. I just cut them off. Right. As soon as the day I moved to Atlanta.